100% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 2,500 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, Idaho, Illinois, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yeah, JBs. We back, baby, on a Tuesday.
Oh.
I feel great.
You look great.
Thank you. Do I?
You
Let me look.
sound great.
Let me look. Actually, yeah, I do. And shout out to my doctor, Dr. Clem. Shout out there. He's been trying to get the voice under control, so he's doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you. Typically, I tear people down, but I'll always build them up if they're great.
Sure.
And one of the best in the biz out there. He's one of those dudes who will pop on a FaceTime and be like, hey, I went through your records. I went through all your charts, and I'm just checking up on you on like a Sunday where you're like, really, that's it?
That's great.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
That is
nice.
nice.
Yeah. There's some good people out in the world, you know?
Yeah.
There's some great people out in the world.
And doesn't it make you grateful when you feel so sick for so
100%,
long?
100%.
That, whenever you can wake up feeling even at least 40.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you go, oh.
Because Bob still has the same hacking cough as I do. We were on sports yesterday, and this thing just will not go away.
Right.
Yeah. It sticks around for week 1, pure dog shit.
Yep.
Week 2, you just have the cough sticking around and brain fog.
Yeah.
Joel's still coughing back there.
Joel's still coughing back there. Gary's still dead.
Gary doesn't count.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Street Gonzo doesn't count. He's always like that, I feel like.
Jesse, look at us.
It's just a form of that.
I know, look at us.
Jesse.
Look at us.
What are you guys doing? Because right now, this influenza A is sweeping the nation. It's fine. What are the two of you guys doing differently that we're all dying and you're not?
Couple gals like us.
Yeah. Gals like us, little pure bloods. No, I think we're not doing, we're not taking as many things to quell any symptoms, right? Do you do a Dayquil? Do you do a NyQuil? Do you do it? You know what I mean? No.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
gotcha.
gotcha.
You've got to you've got to let your body, you got to see what your body's really doing.
Smart.
I put it in the hands of God.
I love that.
Again, having said that, like, I hate bringing attention to it because then we're going to go down.
No,
hard,
it's
right?
fine. I won't ask you about it anymore. But Delco, I used to put it in the hands of God, and then ended up in the hands of the hospital multiple times throughout my life.
Well, you don't want that either.
I know.
Yeah.
They
I know.
probably almost killed you.
Yeah, I think it just stems from, a hippie childhood. Mm-hmm.
Did you have one too? They didn't take you to the doctors?
No, I'm fully vaccinated. My parents just got every single shot.
Let me just explain it, what it is.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Because I'm getting lies out of this guy, I feel like. Yep.
Grew up in filth.
Yep.
Yes.
Him grew up under a bridge.
There you go.
And they're just...
That's the way to do
100%.
it.
We're stronger. Yeah.
By the way,
I grew up eating dirt.
And Bob,
like, no one was like, Purell, Purell.
As soon as the kids popped out of her vagina, she was the same way. She was like, hey, dude, they're eating shit off the floor, and that's how we're going to raise them. And she was correct.
Yeah.
Like, they can go through anything, any storm, weather, all of it, and I agree with it. Because you guys aren't sick. So, yeah, growing up in filth is exactly what you should do.
Growing up in
agree
filth and always trying the building of an immune system before masking symptoms
And
to
I
get
don't
through
want
the day.
I don't want to denigrate you too much, Jesse. When I say grow up in filth, I don't mean like in a dump. I mean like
No, it's pretty close.
Forest filth.
It's pretty close.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
forest
Like
filth.
barefoot running through dirt.
If
type
you
of
go
situation.
through-
Barefoot running through dirt, you didn't have to wash your hands that much.
If you
Do you
go
know what I
through,
mean?
wait, hang on. If you go through Jesse's mom's backyard, it's like the backyard of Karate Kid for Mr. Miyagi if he didn't restore those vehicles.
Certainly.
So all of
Yes.
those vehicles are rusted from the 1940s.
And I think we understood that, but what did you mean when you said my childhood?
Oh, what,
growing up
under
in
the bridge?
Grew up under a bridge.
Yeah.
That's just the vibe I get.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Same
I
here.
think he was saying,
Are they is he incorrect?
I mean, he's not totally off base.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's almost like I just imagine almost like a Charlie Day upbringing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Charlie from It's Always Sunny. He likes to hang out under bridges. It's in Philadelphia.
Right?
I say this all the time on all of these shows. The stereotypes are true, and that includes white people. Like, yes, dude. Like, it all of it's true.
Yeah, I hung out
By the
at
way,
FDR
but you guys
Park
don't
a
get
couple times.
sick. You guys don't get sick, so you did it. Congratulations.
Well-
Bob and I, dude, are fucking throwing up all over each other, and so is Joel. So it is
Little-
what it is.
A couple of antibiotic queens. I bet your mom took you to get antibiotics all the time.
See, I don't do antibiotics.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
bet you
I was
guys.
an only child, yeah.
Oh, I bet you were in the doctor getting that amoxicillin
I was.
for everything.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Kills the gut biome.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure does. Sure does. But love you, Mom. You did a great job anyway.
Absolutely.
By the way, I just want to point out to the audience real quick why I'm drinking at 11 a.m. Oh, no, it's 1 now. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at Pacific. Pacific call. I was on a
This show
Pacific
doesn't-
call earlier.
Yeah, this show doesn't start at 11 a.m.
Apologies.
It's been a long
I
time.
was on a
Used to.
Pacific time call earlier
Yeah.
that said 11.
Sure.
We are actually going to do, I just had her try it before the show. We're going to do blue raspberry, I just found out, in tall boys. So these will be in 19.2 ounce cans this summer. And they were calling to approve this particular version of it. And I said, yes, let's do that.
Yes.
I didn't know that. So pretty stunned and also pretty excited. So he said green apple, blue raspberry, and then the tea. Those are the three that made the cut for the tall boys. That'll be in Circle K's and all that other stuff this summer. But man, 8% in 19.2 I've never had before in my life. So
Right.
that's going to be fun.
yeah.
Really looking forward to that on a college campus this fall.
Oh.
My God.
You gonna shotgun one?
You've got
Yes,
to.
I have to. Like that's the only
have to.
option, right?
You
Yeah.
have to.
Because opening game that we'll all be at is number 1 versus number 2. It'll be Texas at Ohio State on a holiday weekend this fall. So that's when these will really go like really wide into circulation. And we have to for the opening game. Like we got to do it.
Right.
Even our friends will be there from Texas. They're coming up for the game. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, Casey and those guys. So
Sweet.
it'll be fun. And if you're out there, want to invest, it's wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. If you love it, do it. That's the game plan here. All these cans are getting made as we speak, going out to the rest of the world. However, the SEC and the government, which I've said, pretty much daily for the last couple months, it shuts down on April 30th, so you're looking at 55 days left to invest. That's it. I wish we could leave it up forever until the 30% was taken, but alas, they don't let you do that. That's the government for you, though. James, what's the top story today?
I mean, thank the Lord. It's my day.
All right, it's your day.
It's my
That's why I'm
day.
letting you have it. I'm letting you have it today. God.
Thank the Lord, Casey Anthony
Thank you.
felt compelled.
Yeah.
It's just gone too far. She has got to speak out and she's got to use her platform.
Can I say something horrific here?
That she looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Never
does.
better.
For real.
That's what
Never
living in
better.
Florida does.
Better.
I know.
Look at her. Has she ever looked
Sunshine.
better? Dead serious.
No.
Bob, put us side by side. So pause this right there, because this is live video, and you don't look that great on live video in a car either. Let's face it.
I
so
know.
Like,
Car,
I disagree,
I
actually.
disagree. Car is usually where you get your best
That's
lighting.
why people are
I
doing
usually
all
look
the
like well, you got to drive underneath a set of trees like she did.
You do need
apparently.
shade, yeah. You can't have direct sun.
Yeah. So I'm on calls, so I'm always in
Disagree.
direct sun.
Disagree. You need the sun to kind of go at the right angle.
Like a Michael Bay lens
she's
flare.
sort of leaning out a little bit too, so she was making sure she wasn't just like sitting in her car comfortably.
I think
It's an
she had to turn on
awkward-
the camera though.
No,
I think.
she is, even when she's talking, she's sort of sitting out.
Okay. But Bob, pull up a picture from when she was on trial versus now. I mean, she looks hotter now than she did back then, which is crazy because that's how she got off, for Christ's sakes.
And the message, again, the message is a little convoluted, but she has felt compelled.
All right, so there she is then, right? Still attractive, but not what she looks like now, where you're like, oh shit, you're a fucking, okay, I understand it.
For sure. So she felt compelled. It's something that's happening with the LGBTQ and women, which...
You didn't say plus in there, so are you not an ally, or?
I don't know, are they doing plus?
Yeah, they're doing plus. They're doing plus.
It was like LGBTQ.
There's an I on the end of it, but I don't know what the AI is on the end of it.
I think it's AI.
A is
if you're
asexual.
if you're into AI.
Oh.
If you're like attracted
Okay,
to
cool.
AI.
Yeah, because I like then you get to fuck.
From what I understand, I don't really know, but
well, that's what's coming next, obviously. So,
yeah, because then you could just like knock out all the rest of them. Because then you just go AI.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
So is she gay?
And women.
Yeah, is she gay then? Because I was under the impression that she was dating a man and blew up a marriage, and now she was a kind of a stepmom to this man and her daughter.
Aren't women all a little gay?
No. So the the biggest champion, even more than LGBT themselves, is straight white women.
Okay.
The biggest champion, the biggest moving forward, the biggest starting of the foundation, starting of the thing is not usually a gay person. It's usually a straight white woman.
And why? You're a straight white woman. Why is that? Why do they feel compelled to do this?
Because that's what we do. Nobody's helping us or starting any like foundations for us.
Sure.
But
you guys feel obligated to...
We are the ones marching for everyone and starting these things, and maybe it's a board, a motherly, I don't know, lack of hobbies. Definitely targeted. White women are targeted to step up.
Okay.
So...
Sure. I'm just asking why. It's always been very odd to me, because back to Delco's points, where he said that isn't all straight women a little gay. Sometimes no, actually. Jesse's like not a hint of it.
Well, it's experimental
Never.
phase.
No,
sometimes,
I don't even think you had that, did you?
No.
Yeah, she never had it.
No.
Everybody else says I would have said yes, Delco, but not Jessie.
And even when people are experimenting, they're kind of doing it for guys. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Anytime I've seen any girls like make out in a party or whatever, it's to like turn on the guys at the party, right?
Yeah.
It's not because they are just like so loving, unless they are gay.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference.
Sure can.
You can tell the difference between someone that's just like,
Jessie would have a no-fuss haircut right now and a little pixie, kind of like an Emma Stone vibe, and then you could be like, yeah, all right, I get it.
Yeah, I mean,
She's gay.
I would be a lipstick power gay.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I wouldn't be butch.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
I picture you more like an Ellen haircut, and then just kind of...
Would you look like playing
CrossFit.
softball?
I'm too vain.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought, right there.
Would you look like playing softball?
Yeah.
We got a softball pick?
Jessie, we have a softball pick?
No, but it was a slick back pony.
I mean, you check a lot of lesbian boxes.
100%.
Softball, prison. There's just,
Softball,
so much.
Rap sheet.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked.
I have an opinion about Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's
yeah.
Home Depot every time.
Well, you're going home in 2 weeks, taking the kids for spring break.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you go, I ask you to grab some old photos. Grab us a
dad
photo
has
for the
a softball,
show.
I think.
Yes, grab us a softball photo.
Okay,
for the show.
okay.
Okay,
I
perfect.
think he still has one.
Because we've shown the karate ones, and those are
softball one
lights
is I've got a catcher's body, and a slick back pony.
Okay. No makeup?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't really
I
wear.
figured. Yeah, no need, right? Because the catchers.
No, pitchers wear makeup.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And a
like,
nice bow.
Yeah.
Dude,
Really?
Catchers do not wear
I'm
makeup.
telling
You
you-
are ripping that thing
Look,
off like.
You guys are huge softball fans,
You
so
say
you're
you
gonna have to
see me
enlighten me.
watching
I've
softball
seen him.
before.
I've seen Bob physically at a bar
Yeah,
at
because it's
Flores
badass, dude.
watching softball. I know he was all in.
Yeah.
He
so,
was
like, I get
zoning
it.
out. He was zoning
No,
out.
he was fully into it, and I was invisible in that restaurant.
I think makeup is a recent development with women's sports and the gym, because
Yes.
girls used to not do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. It would have been
They know they're on TV.
weird. It would have been weird. Exactly.
and
We
by the
weren't on
way,
TV, so I'm not wearing.
There are reasons to do it, especially if you're a college player, NIL wise.
Oh, I 100%
To
agree.
look hotter.
100%.
Yeah.
And by the way, like there are, this is a mostly a thing in men's basketball, but like there are plenty of white dudes who do their hair for games.
Yes. I was one of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes, all of them.
All of them are doing something.
Yeah, it's
like
not a
there's nobody just like rolling out onto the court, right? Like
Yeah.
Even if they look like
it's
they
very
did,
rare. There's
they
actually
didn't.
a funny like this is an old example, but Andrei Kirilenko used to have, or a Birdman from the Miami Heat.
Oh,
used to have
yeah.
his hair done up all the time. And then there was one day where Kirilenko didn't do it, and it just looked upsetting.
Black dudes do it all the time. They get faded up right before
yeah.
games.
For
Oh, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was a huge Birdman fan.
For the movie or the guy?
The guy.
Oh, the guy. Yeah,
The
he rocks.
basketball, yeah.
He rocks for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Like you can't.
Look at
Oh.
look at Kirilenko. You can't do that.
He did that one game, and it was upsetting.
That was very true.
Can't do it.
No.
No. I agree. So with Casey Anthony, can we confirm, Bob? Is she with anybody? Type that in real quick. Go to
No, I don't
go to
think
Google.
she's-
I think she is. She's still with that guy and the thing.
Yeah, because she was at Disney, right?
Yes.
With the kid?
Yep.
Yeah, I think she's with some fitness dude.
November 27, 2024, Casey Anthony splits from
Whoa!
married boyfriend.
Thank you, Bob. That's why we ask the questions on this show. She says she's growing tired and restless.
The forbidden fruit.
Wait, what?
Because he's married. Yeah, we showed this pic
We
a
sure
while
did,
back.
yeah. So that's it. That's 2 months ago. Now they're broken up. That's
know.
sad.
What about the photo from behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, at Disney, right?
Disney, yeah. Oh, look at that. Is she out with the kids there?
What kids?
Are those? I'm assuming
he
that's why
doesn't
those
have
guys are
any
blurred
kids.
Yeah,
out.
but they're old enough to fight her off.
I don't know if they're going to end
boy.
up in the trunk.
Oof.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I mean, either.
So anyways, not sure. She's not come out. I don't think she is, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think she's into men.
Yeah.
If I was to
I
guess.
think I mean, she really has gone to extremes to be with them.
Sure has.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure has, yeah. Yeah.
To be free to be with a dude. So
Yeah.
I would say that's a pretty clear cut.
There's Delco's favorite shot of Casey Anthony right there.
Actually, it's another photo, but it's a better angle.
That'll play. I
This'll
understand.
do, I guess.
Yeah,
Rob's,
you're
you know,
good.
this
You're
is the
good.
best he could
No, you're
do.
good.
You get it.
Yeah, we get it.
I wanted to show the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Can you show the truth one then?
Wait, what is the truth one?
The truth one
This
is
one
how
looks
it
like,
like.
you're like, oh, that's great.
Oh,
This
damn.
That's distorted.
All right,
This is the real angle.
damn.
Let's see the,
That's
let's
just
see the real angle.
that is-
See the
that's what he's
real
showing.
angle.
Hey guys, I don't want to deceive the audience.
This
okay?
is the
so let's see the real angle.
This is the dump truck whoa angle, but
Wow.
this is reality.
This is the fucking distorted one. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
How much
This
more
one
distorted
looks.
is
both
this
are
looks
fun.
way more real.
Guys, both are
They're
fun.
different angles of the same thing.
Yes, but both are fun.
You don't know how cameras work, bro.
You
took
don't
an
know how
exact copy
cameras
of-
work, bro.
What fit direct micro fisheye lens, like fisheye on her ass and normal everywhere else?
Look how shitty the quality is right now.
Yeah, she's going to get a gift there from Dave and Buster's.
Anyways, can we get to what this story is?
She's single.
This is part of it, though.
Oh, her ass at Disney. At Disney?
Well, why is she championing the 90-letter community? What is that for?
Let's find out, I guess.
It's that and women. So, anyways,
Without further ado.
without further ado,
Yeah.
So today, okay.
Yeah, it's Florida. It's hot.
Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
My name
I'm
is
doing
Hove.
this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly.
Legal advice.
Up until this point, that has never happened.
Legal advice, Jessie.
And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues,
advice.
legal matters.
Yes.
One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur. And when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008.
She thrust it upon herself.
Wouldn't that be nice?
These aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car. And I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy. It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time, and
thank you, Casey.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, we'll see how it goes, okay?
Just getting into content creation.
That's all we're doing, guys. Jessie.
God forbid somebody tries to work for themselves.
Put the camera on Jessie over there.
God forbid.
Yeah, Jessie. She was thrust onto that spotlight. The spotlight was thrusted on her, is what she said, not because she killed her kid and left her in the crib with a Z-bar and then put her in the trunk of a car and then buried her. Not because of that. This is a whole different thing. Now, she's using her voice to help others, and you seem like you're not supportive. And that kind of breaks my heart. This is America. She was found innocent.
I think she's perfect for the platform for the simple reason that she says so many words without saying anything.
Nothing was said.
I don't know who she's talking to. I don't know what you're going to help me with.
She's already a seasoned
I don't
vet.
know who you're helping.
Yep.
What?
You've got to follow the Substack to find out, Jessie.
Are we on it?
We're not. That's
What do you have up right here?
Oh, you have it.
Yeah.
You're on
Okay,
Substack.
okay.
I'm not on Substack. Go ahead.
Well, I'm
Okay,
not,
so
yeah.
is there any clarification in any of these?
Is it free?
Here's I don't know. I'm not logged in, but a lot of times you start your Substack free. Anyway, her first Substack kind of has its own Twitter, and her first post is for everyone speaking, good, bad, or otherwise, heed your words and make sure you are saying something of substance. Here's the law in Florida about threats, libel, slander, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So she's just talking shit. Presumption of innocence is a sacred right afforded to all individuals arrested in this country. That is not an opinion, it's a fact.
Yeah.
We're plagued by a rush to judgment before someone even steps foot into a courtroom. Once a verdict is read, however long the process takes, the public must trust that system.
Yeah, Jessie. That's what
But you were-
OJ, guys. OJ. And I hate to say OJ Simpson,
But
R.I.P.,
she
but
was guilty.
Not guilty.
not guilty,
technically.
Jesse. She was not guilty. She was found not guilty.
Not innocent, but not guilty.
No, I think she pled guilty to
No, she didn't.
a lesser thing.
Nope. She did not. She was found not guilty, and
Served no
because
time.
the murder charges were too high. So what they charged her at, the jury came back and found her not guilty because.
But in order to find her not guilty, she had
She-
to admit
No, she was
to doing it.
She did plead guilty to lesser charges,
Yes.
Correct.
including a separate case involving check fraud.
Right, but not the murder.
But in
sorry.
order to get off of murder, she had to admit that she did it.
No, to check fraud.
Check fraud.
They turned the case into...
She was convicted of 4 misdemeanor counts of providing false information to law enforcement because she was lying constantly.
Yes.
No harm to a child.
No murder, though. She was not convicted of a murder. Just lying. Perjury and check fraud.
Isn't there her testimony is that it was like an accident?
So the verdict was not guilty, Jesse.
You're getting memory hold?
Yeah, this is getting weird now. Like, you've got to do a Casey Anthony story. I've begged you to do it for years on Crime Corner. You've got to do one. She was found not guilty.
I know she was found not guilty of that high charge, but in order to get off of the high charge, she had to say, and her testimony was that it was an accident, which means it wasn't premeditated.
Yeah, they said Kaylee accidentally drowned in the Anthony family's swimming pool.
Yep.
Her father, George Anthony, and Casey found the body.
No, that's what she's saying now.
No. That's what she said during the trial.
Oh, okay.
And in a panic, they covered up the death rather than reporting it. Which is total bullshit.
Hey, Bob.
That's from the case?
Bob. Yeah, that's from the case itself. So, hey, Bob, tell me the difference, because Jesse's having a little trouble here today, between accident and murder. And that's what happened, Jesse, according to her. You know, she's asking for forgiveness for this accident that happened, not the murder she committed. You understand?
Right.
So that's where people are getting it confused. Is she said the daughter accidentally drowned there. The dad helped her get her out. That she was at the house, and it was, I believe it was an above-ground pool, Bob, if memory serves me correct. And had kind of hopped in there, and then she got home.
I don't know if it is, but it tracks for the family.
It sure does.
It's kind of rare in Florida, though.
I know.
Above ground?
I know. It's a tough one there.
Even people with no money have an in-ground pool.
It's weird, right? I feel like every house is built with one down there, except for the one I was living at for that year. But with that, that's how she was able to get off, was that she said it was an accident. This murder never happened, and they found the body, and then she covered it up later. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Wrote a couple bad checks.
And yes, on top of that, and so what they got her for was perjury, bad checks, time served, but murder, no. She never got that, therefore she can never be tried again. Now, do we believe any of that? Absolutely not. Same as OJ. It's completely fucking ridiculous. And I was in Orlando during this trial in an airport for the verdict, and I was racing to a flight. The only reason I made it to the plane, swear to God, this is a true story, was everyone had stopped to watch it on the monitors, and the security line at that point was so long, I was like, I'm going to miss this flight. And everybody was like, go ahead, we're waiting to see the Casey Anthony thing. And I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck about this. She's guilty. Raced to the plane. By the time I got there, Jesse, there was like a Dale Earnhardt NASCAR cafe, like one of the ones that you worked at. It was right next to my gate, and that is where I caught the verdict before walking onto the plane. And I was like, holy fucking shit. The entire Orlando airport screamed and groaned at the exact same time. They were like, what the fuck? I've never seen that in real life. Very similar to the OJ thing. I guess if you were out in public and saw it, like where you're just screaming out loud, but and imagine an entire airport of families screaming and watching the monitors, screaming out, what the fuck?
I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
What's that?
We had a watch party at the frat house.
Oh,
yeah.
I just told her this. We had a watch party for OJ. It's in college as well. I'm looking forward to doing that Crime Corner with you so we can do it, but I would highly recommend you do this now just because she's going to start this. Also, she turned the comments off.
Yes.
Because they were so ruthless that obviously she's not doing that. But yeah, I would do that story again, for real. Because when you see how fucked up it is, then you'll understand what the outrage really is about people right now. She's still trending online right now because of this. Because people fucking hate her.
Right. But I think the whole point of what she's saying is that you will, if you say that I'm a murderer, if you say that I killed my daughter, you will be sued.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah.
See you in court for libel.
And which, by the way,
slander.
Unfortunately, she can. And same with, what's his nuts? JBR's brother. So he sued everybody after that thing.
Right.
And he won. I think he won close to $120 million against, I want to say ABC. It was one of the big four, CBS or whoever it was. He sued for that exact same thing. and he won.
You know what,
can do the same thing, by the way.
You know what, though? I think she's actually not going to have as good of a case, and it's for one really simple reason. All that libel and slander shit or whatever kind of goes out the window when you become a public figure.
Yeah.
And she's clearly trying to leverage herself into being a public figure right now.
Right.
And the only reason she's remotely famous is for her daughter's death.
Right.
Yes.
So the fact that she's using her name, which her name is from the daughter's death, to get a platform, you can sarcastically or whatever say, and it's impossible to prove your intent writing something online. Yeah, you're a killer. You killed your daughter.
Right. But I think her intent, by the way,
have her go up in front of the judge, right?
Yeah.
Like have her go there and try and sue somebody for libel.
All she's going to do,
and I would love it.
But hang on, all she's going to do is turn in that previous court case, and she will win. Now, because I'm trying to think about why she did this in the first place. My exact thought is, with all the lawsuits that are going on against the networks now for libel and defamation, and they're all winning, by the way. Right now, that's Trump one that we were talking about. CBS, as of this morning, literally like 2 hours ago, is desperately trying to write him a check for this to go away, to get him out of there. And I think she's probably not in the best financial positions right now. If she puts herself out there, and let's say a CBS News or an ABC or a CNN or somebody calls her a murderer, she can sue and win, and she could win pretty quickly, because that you're not allowed to do.
Interesting she's going left, though, right? I would have expected her to maybe go to the right-wing grift.
Yeah, I mean that's a weird one, but she also, by the way, in real work in real life, does work for a law firm. Everything she said in that TikTok video is true. She has been a paralegal since 2011, and she got her start working for the other attorney with Baez, who was on that case of hers, and so she had a steady job. She was making income. She was, as a, I think it's a rented place, but it's a place and a life. Because let's face it, you couldn't get a job at fucking Burger King as Casey Anthony still to this day. Sorry, you couldn't. Like, it would be too much of a distraction. But this guy gave her a shot. She's been working as a paralegal for the last close to 15 years now. And I think these videos or series of videos is for two things. One, to get clients into the business she's currently working at. Two, is to try to get one of these fucking people to bite the bait and then get a lawsuit out of CBS or an ABC or somebody like that.
Do you have to have any kind of degree to be a paralegal?
Yes, but it's very minimal. So, like, you don't have to go to law school. Okay. You can go to, like, a one-year school. I forget what it is. Or
do you have to study law at that
school? You could go pre-law at a 4-year school.
Okay, well, she just minored in chemistry for a little bit.
Then I don't know that you actually...
It's a paralegal certificate program. It takes a few months to a year.
Yeah.
Or you can get a bachelor's in paralegal studies or an associate's in paralegal studies.
Okay.
But the bare minimum is like 6 months to a year.
Yeah,
so let's say you just wanted to do that.
Working.
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
But you still have to get this thing that Bob was talking about, which they offer. And, that gig usually pays somewhere between 60 and 80. It's not terrible. A paralegal is not terrible. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours and everything else. That guy gave her a shot. I forget what the lawyer's name was, but she was working for him in Florida for a very long time. She might even still be at the same firm.
Do you have to have a high school diploma?
Yes.
Oh, she doesn't.
She doesn't have a GED?
Well, does she have a GED? A GED still qualifies.
I bet she has a GED.
Probably.
Hang on. Let's look at the law firm. I'm telling you.
Probably. Yeah. But,
I believe it was James Cheney Mason who was the one that gave her the job. It wasn't Baez. It was the other lawyer. So,
yeah, this guy.
Yes, that guy.
Bearded dude.
Yeah, that's the guy. So we watched the doc, Jessie and I did, and he said, "Look, I gave her a gig. I believe in her. I believe in second chances, and she's been working for me for I don't know how many years now. So yeah."
Wasn't she fucking the other lawyer?
Correct. She was fucking Baez, which is fun.
Man, Baez's client list, by the way.
I know,
disgusting.
Dude.
It's
the best.
Hey, he got Aaron Hernandez off that double murder.
Best.
Aaron Hernandez. Harvey Weinstein was a client, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, technically, Aaron Hernandez never guilty.
Nope. And by the way, that's Weinstein one, Bob?
Yeah.
Guess what? Got him out of that one, too.
This guy's an animal.
He's an animal.
Dude.
I mean, it was on a technicality, obviously, but, like, still. He got Hernandez off, Casey Anthony off, and Harvey Weinstein, for Christ's sakes. I mean, is there a better fucking lineup than that for that guy?
Yeah.
No, that's like
what a resume.
That's like striking out the fucking Dodgers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, that's my overall guess with this. But this will go back to what we've said on the show last year with Netflix and these docs and all this other shit. Like, it's about the fame these days. And let's face it, there's no TV shows. These murderers and killers are more famous than, like, your favorite TV star. I would rather hang out with her in real life and do a podcast. Do a podcast with Casey Anthony than, like, the dude from According to Jim. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be way more fascinating than James Belushi.
More life experience. And also, this was around the same time as George Zimmerman, too. So, like, Central Florida had a bit of a
run
with the court cases.
Right.
So did the Florida Gators, by the way.
And I think
same time period.
Zimmerman also did a celebrity boxing thing. I think he got beat up by The Game.
He did, yeah.
The rapper.
But this is where we're at. And then to piggyback off of this, luckily, I think people are looking through these cases now going, man, what the fuck are we doing? Jessie, give everybody the update on Menendez brothers.
Yeah, so they were, I think, the district's attorney.
Yeah, the new DA for Los Angeles. He just came in.
The new DA opposes a new trial. But they are going to look over the evidence and possibly resentence.
So resentence, but he thinks this is bullshit. Now, it's going to be ultimately up to a judge. And that's where I think they'll probably get off. I don't think they should, but when he looked at it, he was just like, no, we're not doing this bullshit.
Right, because in order to get a new trial, there needs to be some kind of new evidence. You can't just do a trial again because it's a different time. You have to have new evidence to introduce. And it's this letter that, like, one of them wrote to a cousin about, and doesn't even explicitly say anything except for it's awful over here. You have no idea. And
I want to give you your flowers because you were on the right side of history on this.
Yeah, I think if anyone actually goes through the evidence and gets to the part where they reload and shoot their screaming mom in the face, I think they go,
Yeah, right. And that's how it is.
But I don't know. I don't know if they may get just a resentencing, time served, 35 years, and get out. Gypsy Rose is giving them some advice.
Oh, great. How's that
they
working
like
out?
to catch up with her. You know, TMZ loves to catch up with a Gypsy Rose. And I think she said something to the effect of give it a little bit of time before you go straight to Hollywood or do anything in the public eye. Take it from me, right? Hollywood can wait, fellas.
Yeah.
She says.
I believe I have her on.
Her saying it?
I think so, yeah.
Gosh, we've got to hear that voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is this? Gypsy Rose?
Gypsy Rose.
Oh, I love her voice.
Do ya?
Yeah.
The dick is fire.
Yeah, the dick is... It really is, though, Jessie. You know, it really is.
Yeah, you know.
Did she actually say that in public, by the way?
She said it on
Instagram. She wrote it, but I heard it in her voice.
I'll tell you what, Delco, while he's waiting for that, I can do our ads. How about that? Okay? Let's start off with ghostbed.com/drinking bros, James. 50% off every single item in the entire store right now. I think the guy died.
Yeah, now we're sad. Huh?
I mean,
get your bed,
get the discounts,
get the stuff, but like we'll look into it.
Get
but
the discounts. Yeah. I mean, sorry about it, but you know, things happen.
Sure.
Get the discount. If I died and there was a discount for Drinkin Bros t-shirts on drinkinbros.com or something like that, take the discount, dude. Sorry, I'm dead. I'm not going to care at that point. So I don't know that he is. Now, as the company, yeah.
Sure.
But they got to slide somebody in, and fixing websites is hard. We all know that.
Right.
You ever had a website fixed? Good fucking luck, bro. It takes fucking forever. But the comfort at mattresses of the mattresses at ghostbed.com lasts forever, for Christ's sakes. Love those goddamn things. All of them made in the USA. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases. The Gabby Petito ones. Jessie, another murder, another fun, flirty one that we should have never given flowers to at all.
Right, just like Casey Anthony's doc, I could not finish this one.
And we'll get to that after this the ad reads, because I'm with you there. Look, they're making them there, and there's a fun, flirty picture of the van opening and the guy celebrating a murder. Go to Ghostbed, Bob, because it'll be on there. It'll be on the front page. Doesn't that guy look like he's celebrating a murder? Like the girl was vlogging too much? Right there. Look at him.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's bald too, just like Laundrie.
Yeah,
Finally, I can breathe.
Yeah, he angled the camera so that you can't see the body inside.
Oh my gosh, dude, look at that. Doesn't that look like Laundrie a little bit?
Yeah.
It's the same white van too. Whoa.
No, by the way, that one's way bigger than their van. But yeah.
Ghostbed, you should probably change this. Well, like I said, the IT guy is dead.
I say don't.
All right.
I say don't.
If you're a little Brian Laundrie out there and you're just looking to vlog cross country, these are great mattresses that you can put in the back of your van. Very comfortable. And they're cooling as well. Summer months are heading up here. It's going to get hot in the south. So might as well get those. Doesn't matter how many items you put in the cart. 50% off with the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout over there. I would use it on the bundle packages. There's 6 bundle packages. One of them comes with the adjustable base, the mattress, the pillows, and the sheets. It's one that I use, and I use my own promo code at checkout because I'm a dirtbag and I don't fucking care. And that will allow you, because there's a box to check that says, hey, just like to stretch this out if you have decent credits for 36 months. Yes, I would, and I did. And then guess what? It was like $40 a month. Now, there's some other options on there it'll jack it up to like $45 a month. That's up to you. Like, if you want that Split King, that's probably going to be $45 a month. But you get 2 remote controls instead of 1, but all the fun there. And you control your own destiny at night. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure thing at Ghostbed. And I love that. Head on over to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Get those deals. Get that 50% off with the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout. Next up, we got dietsmoke.com. Dude, I got to put it in order, man. I forgot about that. I love Diet Smoke, and it's one of those things where it was on auto pay.
No.
And I got the new credit card. I haven't updated the credit card. I'm sorry, Diet Smoke. Shit, dude. I haven't had them. I'm a 10 milligram guy. I take one right before night-night every night, and big fan of that, dude. We've got a lot of rituals, I feel like, before night-night.
Right.
Diet Smoke is one of them.
Yeah, what's another one?
Diet Smoke is one of them. I take that bioprotein tech. One of those little vials.
Same.
Like, those are nice.
It just feels fun to take like a vial of something like
right before bed.
Yeah.
I got shit from the audience because they were like, dude, it says in the box, take it in the morning. And I was like, yeah, but I feel better. And I feel like I'm ready to get up the next day and spring forward.
It just helps me sleep. Yeah.
Same.
But yeah.
So with Diet Smoke, THC gummies, yes, they're real. It's not the bullshit. They fucking rock. If you've ever thought I'm too high and that's enough, you don't have to worry about that over there. All of these are identical. They all taste fucking phenomenal. They've got a blue raspberry as well. That is rivals our Hard AF seltzer, and it's fantastic, dude. And all in on that. 10 milligrams at night time is what I take. Or if you're going to a concert, bump it up to 20. Have a little fun with your wife or your girlfriend or boyfriend. Who cares? Don't kink shame, never have, never will. If you call them, they got personalized picks for you. Right now, their personalized pick on the website is the fireworks gummies. Oh, I've had those. Those are fucking awesome. Red, white, and blue. Same thing, 10 milligrams. You can escalate them all the way up to, I believe, 250 milligrams, which is way too much for me. I'm a 10 guy, not going back. They get a lifetime happiness guarantee over there. So if you're not satisfied with the gummies that show up at your house, you can just trade them back in and for nothing. They'll just give you the money back. I don't even think they ask you to ship them back in. It's fucking rad. Blazing fast shipping. They usually get there in like 48, 72 hours. Comes in like a little brown box. So that way if you got wife, kids, grandparents, whoever, and you don't want them to know that you're doing fucking weed, congratulations, you don't have to. It just shows up in a box. And because we've been working with these guys for years at this point, Diet Smoke is offering every single one of our listeners an exclusive welcome bundle package and 20% off your entire order with the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout at dietsmoke.com. So whether you're looking to relax, sleep better, or just enjoy a perfectly balanced vibe, Diet Smoke has what you need. Take the guesswork out of gummies and find your perfect vibe today at dietsmoke.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros. for your welcome bundle and 20% off your entire order. Diet Smoke, beautifully balanced cannabis every single time. Last but not least, hardafseltzer.com. We're back. Shipment dropped in Texas, so we're restocked in all of the states across the United States. And H-E-B's down the street, so they'll have all the H-E-Bs restocked on Thursday.
Good.
Thank you. Tired of hearing about it. Selling out quickly. We just made our largest order of all time, 20,000 cases. Holy shit. It's 40,000 12-packs that are out around the nation. Go to hardafseltzer.com, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip for that, and it'll take you to the closest location nearest you. If you like it and want to invest, go to wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. 55 days left on that. 55, 56, whatever it is. I can't count. If you want to invest on that, time is running out rapidly, and no, it will not be put up after that. So head on over there and do that. James, you and I watched that Gabby Petito doc, and I have different feelings after that now. I can't do it.
Oh, let's watch this. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so
this
Gypsy
is
Rose.
Gypsy Rose, and
Yes.
then we'll get into Gabby Petito after this.
Sure, have we
Because
not?
murders are famous. I don't think we have. God.
Everyone is still talking about the Menendez brothers, right? We're back and forth. They may or may not get out of prison, right? If they get out of prison, right? You have 2 books, you've got TV shows, you've got so much going on. Would you recommend those guys dive into the world of entertainment right out of prison? Right?
I would say
The world wants it. I will say that. We want it.
The world wants it, but I will say the one thing that I kind of wish I did was take the time away from the media when I first came out of prison and give myself time to adjust. I didn't do that, and I got overwhelmed by it.
Got it.
It's a lot to handle.
It's a lot to
I would
handle.
say if they ever do get released, take a break, really kind of like work on yourself, get your feet on the ground, and then if that's something you want to pursue, go right ahead.
Let me ask you this. Will Hollywood embrace them?
I think Hollywood would embrace them. There's so much support online that I have seen already.
For them. We know what they did. There's no dispute what they did, but why they did it.
Exactly.
You think Hollywood would totally embrace them?
I think that Hollywood would embrace them. I just, like I said before, I hope that the critics won't bring them down.
Yeah. Would you watch?
I would watch.
You would watch? I love it. I love it. Okay. One more thing. So Lyle was in a relationship, right? Eric, well, they were both married, actually. Lyle's relationship, I guess, ended. We're hearing reports. Do you recommend that these guys, like maybe Lyle, get in a relationship, or should these guys just focus on living their free life, so to speak, or should they embrace being in a relationship?
I'd say embrace being in a relationship if it's with the right person. I found my soulmate 7 years ago.
The D is fire.
Always stuck with me, and he's been my biggest supporter. And so I say, if it's true love, it's true love.
If it's true love. What about having kids right out of prison? Because you're kind of, how many years have you been out? How long have you been out?
I've been out a year.
You've been out a year, and now you've already got a kid.
Yes.
Right? Do you recommend these guys, like,
Looks
would that
great after the
ground
kid,
them
you know?
to have
Good for her.
children?
I think that children are a blessing no matter what. I think that for me, the timing, it was unexpected. We weren't trying. It just happened.
It just happened.
Is it a release
Yeah, it
form?
just
That's what happens when you,
Just happened.
you know, when, that happens.
Look at that.
101, right? Yeah.
So I would say, if they want kids, by all means, live your
Okay,
life.
Bob, we're good on this.
Yeah,
We're all good on this.
It used to just be like, blah, blah, like
no, not
trying
anymore.
to get.
Not anymore. Now
Not
it's,
anymore.
and
They're
now
trying to
it's-
do a freaking podcast.
Well, here's
with her.
why: is because you're stretching it out, so you can add some ads to it and all the
guess.
other stuff, and that's fun.
Sure.
Now, with her, the Menendez, and everybody else, and then the Gabby Petito thing, like these people are getting more and more famous than actual celebrities. So yeah, you're going to chase these people down and everything else. You and I watched that doc, and I don't think we said it. You might have said it on Crime Corner, but like,
No.
when I watched the Gabby Petito doc with you, it was like, oh, okay. We kind of just let that slide. That's, you know what they did is they did the BLM stuff. Somebody did something horrific. They show a nice like child photo of them, and then you're like, oh my gosh, well, this person couldn't have committed this heinous crime. Kind of with Gabby Petito, they put this like hot picture of this girl up, and then once we saw the footage, you were like, would the media have actually cared about this person?
Yeah, I think more what they wouldn't have cared about is just like this weird toxic relationship that had been going on for a long time. The parents not being, like living with parents and not just failure to launch. And I don't know. I don't know.
I
don't know.
For me, when I watched it, and I think Tim Dillon said something similar. It was like, man, she was vlogging so much.
It was annoying.
Yeah, that he probably snapped. But when we watched it, the thing that was striking to me was, one, that was not the girl that I remember from the media at all, whatsoever. Like, that was a plain Jane-looking girl that they used the best possible photos to juice up this story that this hot, young, blonde girl was missing. And, like, if they would have used the real photos, I don't know that anybody would have cared about that story. And I know that sounds shitty, but...
Yeah, it does. But, like, I think it was more just like it was a long, drawn-out string of red flags that the family did nothing about.
The blue
friends did nothing about. And it was one of those things that, like, it wasn't like, oh, my gosh, loving relationship out in a van, dead. It was like there were so many people in her life that did not intervene.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
I think that's the part that we didn't get.
I made it 30 minutes, and he just comes off like such a bitch.
Such a psycho bitch.
He's crying all the time.
I think we got reasons. I think the only thing you get from this doc is I would love for his parents to be like hunted down and killed in some way because they're horrible and insane pieces of shit. I would love for that to happen. That's what you get from the doc. And then the other thing is that he's still alive. So,
yeah,
Brian Laundrie's still alive.
He's not alive, but
yeah, he is.
No, they did dental and all that other stuff, like he said.
No,
yeah.
they didn't.
I mean, they have guys for that. All right.
Yeah, it's sorry. He's dead.
Still alive.
He's definitely dead.
He was a skeleton, complete skeleton. The same amount of time that Gabby was out there, the same amount of time that he was out there. Yeah. She's fully intact. Yeah. He's a skeleton.
Yeah, right.
But she was under a blanket. He was dead in Florida. Like, Florida and Utah are two different climates. Like, yeah, they're both dead. All I'm saying is, if we would have posted this picture, Bob, go ahead and pop that up one more time. I don't know that the media would have cared. And by the way, the reason I'm saying this is the backlash that started with this case was there was a black chick who was a journalist who said, 3,000 black girls go missing a day. We don't give a shit about them, but we care about her. And like, she was kind of true. And I want to say that at least of if she was hot, if they would have showed the real thing, then yeah, we would have cared.
It's because they documented the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that was more of it, that they had so much
footage.
Here's the thing.
They had actually Instagram photos.
Didn't have that much footage. So what we learned from the Delco was that...
No, they have footage for the documentary.
Oh, for the documentary, correct. Yeah. But for this life and this story, what we learned that was shocking to us was she'd only posted one vlog on YouTube. Now, at the time, the vlog now has 7.5 million views. It started off with 400. And her Instagram was only getting like 30 likes a post. This was a nothing person story, all of it. The media was the one that hijacked this and pushed it in an overdrive of like, we need to care about it. But it was, it's weird to see, man, looking back on it.
Yeah.
But now they're trying to turn all these murders into celebrities. And then they're making the movies and all this other shit and everything else. Even when we watched the Oscars the other night, one of the top stories was getting that Charlie Hunnam guy out there because he's supposed to be in the next big murder doc.
Oh, yeah. Who's he playing again?
He's playing, it's Ryan Murphy, and it's the same Menendez. So it's the one after the Menendez one. The guy's name is Ed Gein, I believe.
Oh, Ed Gein?
Yeah.
My biggest question with this documentary, though, was how did they afford the van? She worked at Taco Bell.
She worked at Taco Bell.
Excellent question.
And like saved money because
he
did not, but they were like living at his parents, not
and the van
paying
was
anything,
in her name.
And they she saved money from Taco Bell.
Minimum wage at Taco Bell.
Yeah, but if you're not paying anything,
that's still hard to buy a fucking
She did it for a long time. It wasn't a Sprinter. I think it's that was okay, show the picture of the actual van because it is literally a minivan with like a little bit higher. So Sprinter van, yeah. This van, look at them, like, look how small that is. So that is literally, it is the length of, like, a car, or it's not even, like, as long as my car. So, like, on top of them being annoyed with each other and hating each other, the space inside this is so small.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yep.
So this isn't one of those, like, converted Sprinter vans. It's nicer, but it was used and it's very small. And then they had to, like, redo the whole inside. And this was before people were really redoing them, right? So you could get one of these. It's like a plumber's old van or something like this, or one dude that was able to sleep in the back. You could get one of these, saving up at Taco Bell, working all the time.
We've got one in the back right now.
No, that's a Sprinter.
Oh, is it really?
Okay, so this is a very small. You guys get what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes,
So
yes.
if you see them standing next to it, can you go back to the one of them standing next to it? This gives me no POV, which is what I wanted. Okay, so look at that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's
look
very
at her
small.
hands outstretched, guys.
Ah, gotcha,
is literally
That's tiny.
the space that they had to live, cook, sleep,
sex,
everything.
Yeah.
This you could get for you could save up, and especially at that time,
Those. So I looked at one of those. Those are about 40K, 38K. That's not a crazy price for a new one. That's brand new.
That's
too.
brand new.
So for used, yeah, you could get one for like 18, and it was in her name. So yeah, her mom probably bought it for her. Her parents did. And they were
No,
like, cool,
she
man.
saved up. They maybe helped her a little bit, but she saved up to buy it, and it was in her her name.
But it was like a short time frame. They didn't date that long. They went to Florida, and then they went on a trip like 3 months later. I don't know if she could have. I don't know. Who knows?
Could have what?
Saved that amount of money.
Save that amount of money, yeah. Because I'm with you. She didn't have a job before that. She was working at Taco Bell. Taco Bell, I love it. We just had it the other night after the Oscars.
Just hanging out with her friend that worked at Domino's all the time.
Well,
yeah.
Delivering pizzas.
Remember that girl?
Love Domino's as well. Don't want to shit on that.
She looked like a good time, but
oh, the Domino's girl?
it was trash on trash, just hanging out in trash, and the family was not concerned.
No.
And okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Like, there was many people in her life that met this fucking weird ass dude.
$12,000, Bob? Is that what you got on Auto Trader?
Yeah,
How many miles?
$12,000 for a 2013 Ford Transit Connect
Same one.
XL.
23,000 miles? That's it? That's a steal.
This might be their van.
But like,
Would you
That's
buy
why the price is so low.
Yeah, would you buy the Petito van?
2013 was one of theirs, or was the same.
Jesse, you want
It's
a Petito
around
van?
that time. Because look at like, fuck. This is about the same model.
Okay.
The newer ones look more, I don't know, modern.
Jesse, do you want Petito's van? Can we put that up back?
No.
You sure?
Do the show from it.
I think we should wrap. We should hard AF wrap Petito van.
Yeah.
And let Coop use it because he needs a place to live too.
Oh, he live and drive?
Live and drive and
He
work.
doesn't have a place to live anymore?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that would be cool if he could, like, live and drive and work in the same place.
That's what happens when you work here too long.
No,
Joel.
no.
Why? I'm just saying you put another trailer back there. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
Joel, if you guys want to put a trailer back there for Coop, dude, I'm fine with it.
Well, yeah, but
I own the
who's
land. I don't
going to
give a
buy
shit.
it?
No. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He ain't using your water?
Does it not split off back there, Joel?
Oh, the fucking water meter guy came the other day.
Yeah, what did he say?
And he was like, "Hey, just so you know, I think you guys have like a leak or something because there's so much water usage."
No, that's
No.
Joel. That's a shower.
No.
That's a few showers. Probably Gare Bears in there as well, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
but, like, they don't take
Holloway
that,
just walked in.
They don't take that many showers.
Dan, Holloway.
Even between Gary and
Gare Bear and
Joel.
Joel, are they showering back there? When you get out of work, do you see them back there showering?
Together, yeah.
Together? No, I saw them having a wet t-shirt contest. Well, wet t-shirt contest, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just making sure. We didn't know. And
Yeah.
So I TBD on that one. I don't know. Because we don't have any cameras back there. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess you and Holloway talk about maybe if you want to get a wrapped Petito van.
Oh, it'd be great. Well, I want somebody to live in it. Well, we didn't. I want somebody to document it.
We didn't
I
finish
can
the
get someone to
documentary.
live in it.
I want to get the docuseries we were promised by them but never got. So we only got one video from them.
Well, apparently we didn't finish the documentary, right? Either of us.
No.
I guess.
No, I did.
Her dad crushed the vehicle.
Oh, that part I didn't see. That was probably in like on a title card. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't see that. But I will say this: that his parents deserve to die.
Yeah.
For sure. They knew about it and they covered up and they helped him get out of there.
I would love for them to be killed. You could do the whole family probably.
I
the
think
sister.
he's alive. He's down in Mexico right now.
That's what Jessie says.
So, in order to test the DNA that they found, he would have to be in the system in some way, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't.
No.
Okay, how do you
DNA?
what? No, I mean like if they're testing like the bones, right?
Yeah, you don't need that. You could do from the parents. They can just see like, oh, it shares. Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't provide that.
Well, then they're assholes. But
I'm just saying
they were
the parents are the ones that found him.
Yep.
They never had a funeral, and they were the ones that would have to provide
DNA.
some kind of
and they did
DNA for
nothing.
them
Okay.
to
They did nothing.
It would be very easy, like
to
hyper easy to determine that was his bones based on the parents' DNA.
Yeah.
Like no, it wouldn't even take
but the
long.
parents would have to supply that, right?
Maybe they could be warranted. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They lawyered up right away.
Right
though.
away. It was weird, man. So the night that the cops got there, when she was reported missing, the cops or the parents
I'm just
answered the
saying.
door and they were like, talk to the lawyers.
I guess the question
I'm just
every
saying he's
parent
still alive.
needs to answer is, would you do this for your kid?
It's so funny you asked that. That's exactly what I asked Jessie. That's exactly what I asked her. My answer is yes. I don't give a shit. You guys
Depends
know
on the
me.
kid?
No, you know me. No, all of them. I'd be like, hey man, that's it, and I love you, and figure it out. But it is your own kid, and I literally asked that exact same question the second that doc ended to Jessie.
Right.
And I go, on my side, I said, go. Yeah, Bob, you got
Yeah.
kids.
You gonna cover up for your kids?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
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 Probably.
So are they really bad in this situation? They're just doing what any parent would, right?
but here's so Delco, and I said the exact same thing. I think if Petito's parents wanted to go after those parents physically or in a different way that I probably can't say live on a podcast, I wouldn't blame them. However, on that side, we would probably all do it for our kids. So like it's a onesie twosie thing there, which is dark to say, but it's probably true.
Is basically it's like it has to be like a Bryant Laundrie situation where it's like you're going to jail forever. Because actually, he probably wouldn't even gone to jail forever.
No, not from the story that he told.
So I personally would be like, we're going to court.
yeah,
Well, Bob,
I'm
you've
getting
got
you
lawyer
a lawyer.
parents.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
you a
You've got
lawyer.
lawyer
I would personally go down that avenue because if your kid escapes to Mexico or whatever, like you really don't ever get to see them again.
True.
They are
Very
gone
true.
forever.
So yeah, I would get a lawyer right away.
Lawyer
You
up.
wouldn't talk to anyone, and then you go from there. But yeah,
I mean, Casey Anthony's free and clear.
And
right?
she's doing great. She's
Yeah,
thriving.
it's possible.
Guys, she's thriving. She looks great. So whatever she's doing, maybe murder makes you look better because OJ looked very good after he got out. You know?
yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about in great shape and everything else. Like, I didn't even know he had cancer or anything. He just looked great.
That weight is just lifted off your shoulders.
It
after
sure
the
is.
case.
And it must do something to your skin or something, man. After you murder and get away with it, man. Snoop Dogg.
What if that's her Substack?
I can tell you what it does.
What's that?
So my mom's represented quite a few literal murderers in her career.
Did she know?
Oh yeah, some
Okay.
of them are like just like comically guilty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like no question.
But that's
And,
not what they have to determine.
She's a public
Go-
servant.
She said literally every time she was like, "They're the calmest people you'll ever meet,"
Yeah.
Why?
because it's partly what Dan said, but partly it's just like they've had
Holloway's
such
not on mic. He said so, because they're sociopaths.
they've had such a release.
Of adrenaline and
Yeah.
and everything.
Wow.
that-
Okay.
that they're just like
You'll never get another high like that.
disassociated too, but like serene in a disassociated way.
Okay. I understand that, I think. Because if you've ever done something great in your life, it's kind of like Kobe after winning the championship. That famous photo of him sitting in the shower, he wasn't happy, didn't look like. He wasn't sad. It just looked like it was a relief, like, a big moment like that. And a murder's a big moment like that. Now, Jessie, you're on the other side of this because you just want to find somebody murdered. So is that going to be a relief for you? do you think, once you find that body in the woods?
It's the same with anything. It's like what I think it's going to be like and what it actually will be like.
Yeah.
It's not
the same.
It's actually the more fun part is looking and maybe thinking that you're going to. If I did find one, it'd be very traumatizing and I would probably never recover.
I will say Gabby's parents seemed way too chill too, like in the doc.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
I would be fucking. It hasn't been that long.
No,
it's been a while, I think.
You just watched the beginning, so
towards the end they were balling.
Just reading her Wikipedia page though, her parents are clearly like fucking weirdos. That they let her do any of that stuff, but B, like I think she has like 6 siblings and shit like that.
They're separated,
remarried.
Okay.
It's like a double blended.
Yeah, it's
family.
a weird sitch. I think the best one is to ask Holloway about it. I've asked Dan about this a bunch, where I'm like, man, that first kill, it's got to be awesome. We're just like, all right, But he was doing it legally, which is awesome.
Right.
These fuckers obviously are doing horrific crimes.
Oh, they were potentially quasi-stage parents as well. She was in a music video for something about Sandy Hook.
Shell Shock?
Something about Sandy Hook.
Here, I'll just read it. Petito and her stepbrothers appeared in a music video to raise awareness for American gun violence in response to the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting.
Whoa, that's weird.
And they really didn't seem to care about her, just in terms of like, she applied to community college but didn't go there, and they were just kind of like, okay, get a job, whatever.
Right.
Yes, that's what I'm saying is what they didn't say in the initial girl missing, family is begging for her, any information. What they didn't tell us then, what you find out in the doc, is the years and years and string of red flags. That they knew each other for a very long time, like since high school, since all of this, and he's always been a psycho, crazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like, who is this guy that she's with? They knew exactly. And they knew that it was a possibility. So I don't know. I mean, you can't make your 22-year-old daughter, I guess, do anything, but you can really try to push them in a different direction.
The rock stars
I don't know.
These people are becoming is what's insane to me. And I've said this in the past. And then we've got the ultimate one coming up right on trial with Luigi. So that's going to be another one that's really going to test it's going to test who we are as Americans, I think. For real. Because I think you get a lonely woman on that jury coming up here. And I think he's got a shot. I know that sounds fucked up, but I think he's got a shot. We all saw him do it. We, did all the things and everything else. He's saying he's not guilty, obviously, but I think he's only saying that because I think he thinks he's got a shot there. And they're going to keep dressing him up sexier and sexier. And I can tell you, Hollywood-wise, behind the scenes, the money that they're trying to pay for this guy's movie rights right now has reached $5 million. So, you're on a level of whoa, dude. I mean, they're trying to get life rights for all of this guy's shit right now behind the scenes. And the parents are kind of grappling with when and why. Obviously, they have to wait until the trial's over, but Hollywood-wise, they're trying to get him to sign an NDA to release it after the verdict because they don't want any more bidding wars going on with this fucking guy.
Oh, okay.
Which is wild to me.
Jared's in the chat right now.
Is he? What's he saying?
He's saying he wants to feed Casey Anthony hot dogs.
I know he does. Is he really here?
He is.
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever he sees Casey Anthony's name, face, anything, he is in, dude.
All right.
He might be way
Jean
behind,
Benet.
though. He might be 40 minutes behind.
Hang on.
John Benet.
Let's see.
He loves to see a John Benet name or face anywhere.
I'd say what, we're going to get out of here on this phone call because Dan and I are going to his house for his 40th birthday party
When's
in
that?
2 weeks. It's just at his house. We're doing a live show. So let's get him on the phone and say, hey, would you like the guest to be Casey Anthony? And we'll kind of lob a call in and see what happens here, okay?
What day is that?
It's on a Tuesday. You guys are out
You
of
could
town.
probably buy a cameo from Casey Anthony soon.
That's what I think too. Hello. Hi, you're live on Ross Patterson Revolution. Saw you in the chat.
I know. Just enjoying all my Casey facts,
Right.
Right. So as you know, because Dan's sitting here with us as well, we're getting ready to do Drinkin' Bros right after this. on Patreon here. We're doing a live show at your house for your 40th birthday. Do you want to... Oh, he doesn't know that until now? Oh, shit.
Surprise.
Wasn't a surprise. We just didn't ask.
Shit, sorry, dude. I thought you asked him yesterday.
Surprise!
Surprise!
No, I'm glad I didn't travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Tuesday night, we're coming to your house for your 40th. We're going to party with you. We're going to do a live show from your house. Do you want us to get Casey Anthony as the guest?
Oh, God, I don't know about that.
Oh, God.
Jared, think about it. You're live on air right now.
I know.
Don't meet your heroes.
Fun joke, but do I want to be around her? Not really.
It's not that she's coming over. It's just a Zoom call, and we can kind of chat about what she may or may not have done. We just went over this, but as you know, she was found not guilty.
Jared, she's single.
Okay. I mean, if we're just calling her in as a, I'm down with that. I'm talking about, I thought you meant like hanging out with her. I'm like, do I really want to be around that woman? Nah, not really.
Jared, have you hung out with worse?
You know why he doesn't?
Why's that?
Because never meet your heroes. That's why.
Yeah, never meet your heroes. You're nervous is what it is.
Yeah, it's just, I think I would get attached.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
I think I would think that I could fix her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jared would date her for 3 weeks.
I would have the largest project of my life of turning around America's monster.
Yeah.
That's very true. Very true. But if there's one guy that can do it, it's not you.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I think she belongs with somebody like Fousey Tube or something.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Not going to get into whoever Fousey Tube is.
We know who that is. Yeah.
Now that I know this, maybe I should invite Tiffany to my birthday party.
Tiffany Gomez, the crazy plane lady?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She was kind of a dream, and she didn't murder anybody, at least. Like, that was a dream girl for you.
See, that's where America could get on board with loving a crazy person. When you just didn't hurt anybody, and like you didn't like cause a crypto scam, rug pull, or anything. Like Tiffany, I think did it well because she got her rise to the popularity out of her thing, but she doesn't care about it, and she's a nice person. So it's like. She did it right. Very
true, but she's also well-adjusted. She has a good job, and she makes a lot of money. So it's like, okay, cool. I'd tell you what. You think it over, and if I have to lob a call into the publicist for Casey Anthony on that live show at your house next Tuesday, or what is that, 2 Tuesdays from now, I think, for your 40th, we'll do it, and I'll try to get it. And then maybe you can ask her what really happened,
Okay. All right. We'll chat about that.
Okay, perfect. We love you, buddy.
Hey, miss you guys. Great show. It was very. And hey, if anybody knows, you can sign up for Casey Facts.
Oh, really? Where at?
CaseyFacts.org.
Okay, great. So yeah, push everybody over there, CaseyFacts.org. And,
like a fax machine or facts like of life?
Facts of life, but it's all Casey's, by the way.
Once every 18 seconds once you sign up.
Yeah. And that's all you got to do. Yeah, text you every 18 seconds. They'll ask for a phone number. It's great.
Great.
Yeah. All right. We love you, buddy.
All right. Take care, man.
Okay, so we may or may not get her for Jared's birthday here, and that would be fun. I think it'd be a nice little call-in show. And then we can ask what the real sitch is. You know what I'm saying? And before we get out of here, R.I.P. to Dolly Parton's husband. He just passed away late last night. I think they were married for 62 years.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been waiting for her to turn single, so now you got a shot.
Yep.
You get a shot here. So
turns single.
Turns recently single after 62 years. So, yeah, Dolly's on board. A lot of people went after Dolly over the years, and we're all shot down. That is one, by the way, I know you just joked about it, only communicated through a fax machine.
And I love it.
Yep. She's the best. So R.I.P. to him. And then join us live here in 2 minutes on Drinkin' Bros Podcast Patreon for Drinkin' Bros Podcast. It is. We've already done ads. We're good. We've already done ad reads. We're fine. We kept the lights on today. Jabes.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. So we're good to go, dude. We'll be live here in a couple minutes, for real. Yeah. Let's go. Let's ready to rock. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.